You'll have to take that one, Dave. Oh, look at them all lined up over there. Yeah, definitely got to do that. Mountains are beautiful out here. Boulder City. All right, now we'll get to smell it.
Folks, we're going to stop here for just a minute and drink the Old Man on the Fruit Maker, or maybe Bob. Which one is the most expensive? Who's been here the longest? Wow. Anyway, we'll turn it over to Dave and let him give you the spiel.
How far did you get?
Hey, this is Dave.
Hi, Dave.
That's as far as you got.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Get any direction on it?
Huh? No, we didn't talk about that.
All right, I'll give you some history on the engine. This is an 1875 Baldwin 440 narrow gauge locomotive. She started out life in Eureka, Nevada in 1875, hauling ore and hauling people. Did that until around 1901. 1901, she was sold to a lumber company in Tahoe. Hauled lumber and people again until the late 1930s, around 38, somewhere in that area. It was shipped to San Francisco to be scrapped out. While there, it was sold by a gentleman from Warner Brothers Studios who purchased it, sent it to Hollywood. She's been in every movie, Western movie and some others with Warner Brothers, 1940 to 1972.
Wow.
Her first one was The Torrid Zone in 1940. Her last one was John Wayne's last one, The Shootist, 1972. That time she was sold to an amusement park in Henderson called Old Las Vegas. She sat there until 1986, static. She was in a wooden shed. Basically the shed burned to the ground, destroyed the engine. And you get back, if you look on the stairwell, the staircase that brought you onto the flat car here, you'll see a picture of how bad she was destroyed.
Oh, wow.
Gentleman normally up front engineering is Dan Markoff. He bought it and restored it. He spent 6 years just about every night working on her until she was restored.
Wow, 6
Trying to
years.
think. We bring her out here at Christmas time for the 3 weeks during Santa Train. We take her to Durango, Colorado, or Charma, New Mexico in the summers. You're getting a real short run here. When we take it back to Durango, I can address a lot more. The first runs we make is a half hour out, a half hour back, then an hour out, then an hour back. And we build on that sequence all the way till Saturday. And on Saturday we go from Durango to Silverton, Colorado, about a 47-mile run. Takes a little over 6 hours to make that run.
Nice.
Part of that is there's two things you don't do with a wood burner. You don't go buy a wood pile without getting wood, and you don't go buy a water tank without getting water. The other thing we do is if you walk back in the Pullman car, I like to say that you'll probably hear no less than 6 foreign languages being spoken, because people from around, literally from around the world, come out to be behind that locomotive. And every last one of them is a photographer. And when I first started doing it back in 2011, I mean, we're talking camera lenses like this. Now they're smaller, but anyway, we'll go out of town 6-8 miles, stop, offload all the photographers, back up, come at them under steam so they can take pictures.
Yeah.
Then we have to stop, back up, load them up, and then go back down the road. We do that about 4 times on the trip to Silverton. Along with the water and wood stops, that's why it takes 6.5 hours.
Cool.
But it is one beautiful trip. It's some of the most beautiful country I've ever seen. I'm told Charma's better, but I've only been to Durango, and I think it's some of the most beautiful there is. One other thing, while we're parked here, I'll point out, up on the hill, 2 dilapidated, and I mean dilapidated Pullman cars, original 1875 cars. I mean, the pigeons gave up on them years ago. I point them out because when you get back to the station, if you walk directly across the street to the shop area, big tin building across the street, a lot of HO stuff set up for the kids, and in that building, we're building a exact replica of that car. I've been working on it almost every Saturday for 5 years.
Nice.
Bob back there is, I don't know, 7 or 8 years, and Dan building parts for it probably over a 20-year period.
Jeez.
So it's certainly a work of love and a work of pride, working on that thing every weekend. Trying to think what else. There's only 3 of these in existence, if I haven't said that. One's in Sacramento, the Sonora. One's in the Smithsonian Institute, I believe to be the Jupiter. And then the Eureka. The Eureka is the oldest of the 3 engines and the only functioning engine out of the 3. The other thing I'll mention that I didn't mention, when Dan was restoring her, he got the original plans. That engine looks today exactly like it did 143 years ago.
Wow.
So that's what it was then, and that's what it is today. So, any questions?
How do you transport it from here to Colorado?
You'll get a better shot as I pull forward. There's 2 flat car, a lowboy and a flatbed truck over there. And engine goes on one and the tender on the other. That's how we move it around. During the year it resides in Dan's backyard in Las Vegas. And that's how we get it to and from, and same going to Charmer or Durango. That it?
Thank you.
Thank you.